This is a board presentation panel where I'm talking to my advisors for my thesis to make sure that my question is okay and what I'm planning on doing is all right and that it fits into the academic aspect and just everything that I'm planning on doing.
Be really careful when you're saying, I do this, or an actor needs to do this differently with Shakespeare. Do you mean, is it just Shakespeare, or is it, the way plays were written during that time?
And I do think there are probably people who will argue that there are some things unique to Shakespeare that distinguish him from other verse playwrights of the time.
Are you approaching this exclusively from a modern actor's perspective, or are you taking any kind of historical perspective, or have you even thought about
I
this?
actually haven't thought about that.
Oh, is she going back in time, or is she just...
Well, through some of the pieces interwoven, some of them are spoken as Lynn saying
Right.
the lines, but then some of them are in character.
If you guys have notes on your copies of the proposal, Susan wants them attached, so you can give them to me and I'll attach them. If you don't have notes, that's fine.
Alright, cool, thanks you guys.
Good.
I really hope I'm not in over my head. I knew that there was going to be a lot of work that would be put into this, but this seems like a little more than I expected.
I graduated from Midland in 1985. Then I came back as a teacher and director of admissions from 1990 to 92, and now I serve on the Board of Trustees. We meet 3 times a year. I go back for the meetings, but also to reconnect with something fundamental. On this particular trip, I had one of my typically planned agenda items. When I got to Midland, I'd walk on the dirt and see the views, and it would all come clear to me how to organize my life. My schedule at Midland would be pretty full, but I'd blocked out a 2-hour slot for this after the board session on Saturday. The Board of Trustees is the steward of Midland's future. We constantly have to adapt without losing the core value. Now that I have an MBA, I'm the board treasurer. I've developed a financial model that helps us look at the financial consequences of different scenarios for financial aid, faculty salaries, facilities, and so forth. The most important decision the board has to make is hiring the head of school. That person's going to set the tone and manage every aspect of the school, so we really have to get it right. It has to be someone who really gets what Midland is. Of course, everyone on the board has a slightly different idea of what that means. This is Will and Marguerite's 5th year, and their contract is up for renewal. That board discussion and vote is the first item on the agenda for this meeting.